The Inspector General of the Nigerian Police Force, Olatunji Disu, has urged Nigerians to be conscious of information acquired on social media platforms and encourage the verification of authenticity of security reports as he received a delegation from the National Orientation Agency. Speaking during the meeting, the Inspector General of Police recounted the risks faced by security personnel in the daily carriage of their duties, encouraging Nigerians to always acknowledge the sacrifices of these brave men and women. He also called for security consciousness, especially with information gotten from social media space, condemning the spread of false alarms to cause panic amongst citizens. He also called for content regulation to instill better values in the growing generation as he expressed hope for improved collaboration with the agency.
Sincerely, we are so happy to have you among us here today at the Force Headquarters. Sincerely, we have been looking forward to meeting up with you because I know the importance of the National Orientation Agency. The Nigerian Police Force is undergoing a deliberate reform aimed at making policing more professional and accountable. So with that, we need members of the public to know what we are doing in the Nigerian Police Force. I want to mention to you, sir, that members of the Nigerian Police Force are hard-working individuals. And day and night, the Nigerian Police Force are working very, very hard to protect the nation and everybody, all the citizens and foreigners in this country. And while doing it, we do it, and officers die daily protecting Nigerians. These are important information that we want members of the public to know. We want members of the public to know that whenever they see police officers in uniform or out of uniform moving on the streets, they are moving around to protect them. And those in uniform and off uniform. Whenever a policeman puts on the uniform, all the criminals around have identified him as a policeman. And what we are telling them invariably is, we are target, we are target, we are target. So they see us, and putting on the police uniform alone, we have been able to do about 20% of protection of lives and property. Because every day when a policeman walks on the streets, they have been able to prevent a lot of crimes from happening. Because a lot of criminals have seen them, and they will have thought twice that it was not okay for them to carry out the plans they are doing. The Nigerian Police Force is the most important identity people see every day that is closest to government. Yes, there is government, people know the government, but the nearest they see every day that resemble governance is the Nigerian Police Force. So anybody who wants to get at the government finds it easy to get across at the police. So we have noticed a lot of misinformation about the police on social media and everywhere, deliberate misinformation, people altering videos, old videos, people going around to create videos of anarchy, of crimes, fake crimes. We are arresting them, we are prosecuting them. We want members of the public to know that they should cross-check every information, every video, every misinformation they get on the social media. Because some people are deliberately putting out this to create an effect of insecurity. We are not saying things are perfect. We are trying our best daily to ensure that we protect lives and property. We need your cooperation to be able to put it forward to members of the public to think twice about every information they pick on the social media. I want to use the opportunity to talk to parents to sit down with their children and watch the content of the cartoon that they subject our children to watch. A lot of things that homosexualities are now being imputed into cartoons. So we should look at it. Immoralities, things that are not our values, are being imputed in cartoons. So parents should look at it before allowing their children to sit down and take it personally as these are what they want to do. So one more time, thank you so much for coming. I want you to take the Nigerian police as a priority. We work hard officers are dying daily to protect Nigeria. We want us to find a way of portraying this to Nigerians so that whenever they see a policeman, they will give us hugs on the road and pat us on the back and say thank you for the job we are doing. Thank you so much.
The Director General of the National Orientation Agency, Malam Lanre Isa Unilu, reiterated the commitment of the federal government to implement the promises made to Nigerians and instill national values in the future generations.
We are to help the country, at least the government now, to help the country implement the promise it has made to the citizens. So we must understand what the promises are, so that in all our engagement with Nigerian citizens, we reflect this promise and fulfill the promise that the country has made. The Citizen Code is what spells out what is expected of every citizen of this country. So even as a police officer, when you go out to do your work, you are keeping the promise on behalf of the country, and you are aware of what you need to do. The citizen also is aware of his own responsibility, because there are codes of conduct expected of him too. So it takes the two sides to be proper Nigerian by carrying out this attribute for us to have, the kind of country that we look forward to. So there are 7 principles of the Nigerian promise, as we will get to know later, and then there are 7 principles of the citizen codes. So we call it 7 for 7. The country is giving the citizens 7, the citizens are returning 7. The second one, we are introducing what we call citizen brigades in primary school and secondary school. We all recall the Boy Scouts, Girl Guides, Girl Brigades of those days. And they were voluntary institutions that nurture children on leadership, on values, community engagement, and outreach. But we do not take those things seriously anymore. So government is introducing citizen brigades in schools, where we are going to, through them, create new Nigerians that will be, to their peers, to their peers as models. I'm sure the police would be fully involved in that, because they will require some kind of training that has to do with the civilian aspect of your job.
Olumide Abiodun Mudashiru, reporting for PFM Global News.